Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Beaver Creek. That's right, we're doing potatoes. It's tater time! Oh, I almost started dancing like MC Hammer, but I didn't. It's tater time. It's time to get these potatoes harvested and stored and then washed and sorted and all different kinds of other fun things. Now, what was I going to say? I completely forgot. I'm such a failure. Oh, okay. So, what I was going to say, I was looking at prices. Right, so we have prices for premium potatoes, $4.36, washed potatoes, $2.60. But over here, like and that's per ton. If you look over here, potatoes are $4.60 just regular per ton. I mean, so am I going to make any money by washing them? I thought by washing them and sorting them and all that stuff, they paid better. I don't know. We'll find out. But like I said, I thought that was the case. Oh, man, I just hit the wrong button. My key bindings. I just... Alright. I have, like, so much GPS stuff enabled to my mouse that I kind of mess up sometimes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna kind of clear this end off so I have a nice big turning radius for this, the big Grimy Veritron 470. This fancy, beautiful piece of equipment that we're leasing that we just spent like $30,000 on. But we're getting about 24.7 tons per acre. So that's not bad. That's not too bad. And we're filling up pretty quick, so it'll hopefully it'll work out financially. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna do it either way. I've never done potatoes. I was looking at the rotation, and it looks like potatoes pair very well with an oilseed. So canola, sunflowers, or oilseed radish. Looks like they pair very well with those. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant oilseed as a cover crop for the potatoes over the winter. Pretty sure. In the event that we come back to Beaver Creek after the winter, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not. I don't know if we will. Love the animation, all the dirt falling. This is pretty cool. I think it's cool. I wish the potatoes were more 3D looking instead of flat. I do wish they, I hope going forward with Farm Sim they improve the fill type, how the fill types look. And I know that'd be very graphically demanding, but surely they can come up with something better than that. Look, it's like a square edge. There should never be a square edge in nature, ever. Ever. Yeah, 96 tons, or 96%. I guess we'll just go ahead and empty then. So we'll get our handy dandy truck, and we'll empty the potatoes. Alright, in fact, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drive over here anyways. We're going to start over here at the field edge, start working. So I went ahead and took a small load. Went ahead and did that real quick, and the reason why is I wanted to make sure our little open dump pit right over there with the straw bales worked, and it's working. So we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to fill this truck up, and we're going to fill that whole dump area right there. I know when you sort potatoes you get pig food, but I don't know, can I sell pig food? If not, I'm going to make myself able to. It's not added as a sellable fill type, so it may happen. I may add it. I'm probably gonna. Well, neither do the saplings or any of those pallets. So what we'll do is we'll just add. We'll add pig food as one of the sellable items because I don't need the pallets of pig food that come with the sorting of the potatoes. But, well, all right. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started right. Alright, corset. I hope I can take my hands off the keyboard and talk. That's right, I have to talk with my hands. Hope everybody's been doing great. Hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. Hope everybody is safe and healthy, and along with your families. I really, really do. Things where I'm at are fairly calm. We've got a few little ticks of coronavirus, but it's really not bad here. It's not, and I really think things are going, where I live, things are going to start getting back to some semblance of normalcy. Of course, the kids, I got the call last week, the kids are done with school. They will not be going back to school till August. It's the greatest summer break in the history of modern education. I mean, I never got like 5 months off of school. But guess what? My kids aren't getting 5 months off of school. Why? Because Daddy Raz makes them do schoolwork. Yep, I sure do. Because I don't want dumb children. And I recommend you make your kids do work too. Make them, I mean, at least make them do some educational stuff. Because I'm making my kids read. I'm making them watch educational videos. YouTube is a great educator if used correctly. I really think it is. So I'm making them learn how to, they're watching some science stuff, engineering stuff, a lot of space stuff. Also, Khan Academy, Khan, is awesome for kids. He breaks down stuff. I mean, he is a great educator, and he makes stuff way easier than I can explain it for my kids. And I know they're grateful, because they don't have to listen to Dad blabber. But that's enough about the real world. We're back here in the world of Farm Sim. Not a whole lot going on in the world of Farm Sim when I'm recording this. There's just not been a whole lot of stuff released over the last week since my last episode. I know there's some stuff in the works. I know a bunch of authors have submitted updates. I know, like Oxygen. I'm pretty sure Oxygen David has put a bunch of updates, if I remember reading his Facebook page right. He put a bunch of updates in, and I know Alien Jim's map No Man's Land had an update. But as for like groundbreaking new stuff, not really a whole lot out there. Black Sheep Modding is working on a 40 series John Deere pack, and Black Sheep usually does pretty quality work, so I'm sure that'll turn out nice. It's not groundbreaking. By groundbreaking, I mean stuff that really, really changes the game in a way that changes how you play it. Straw harvest, things like that. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Just different mods like that really, really change the game. Yeah, potatoes. Because we're going to get them harvested up. We'll harvest potatoes, and then we will wash them, and we'll sort them, we'll sell them. That's the plan. Like I said, I'll go ahead and plant, not canola, but oilseed is a cover crop here. Pretty sure oilseed pairs well with potatoes, and then we can cultivate that or plow it under next year. Whatever we want to do. If we're still on the map, I'm not sold. But there's not a whole lot of other maps out there calling my name. So, I don't know. Farmer Bob's been working on a map called The Wild. He's released like 5 different versions, so I'm a little hesitant right now. I'm going to see if he releases kind of like a final build for that before I dive into it. But The Wild is very similar to this type of map. There's really nothing there. Just kind of start with nothing, and I don't know if I want to do that again. It's been fun, it really has, but I like to change things up for me specifically, because I don't want to get bored and feel like I'm make this feel like real work. It's supposed to be fun. It's a game, so at that. I don't know. I'm not sold on what I want to do. I love doing dairy farms. I really have fun with those. But we're doing the No Man's Land dairy farm. I've done a pig farm, and I've done a sheep farm. Horses are eh. So I might just do like thinking like a 200 horsepower arable farm. I really like European maps and UK style maps. I do. I like it. It really suits my... I just like how they look. I like the quaintness and the niceness of them. So I may do like a American Farmer in England series or something like that. And all of you can chime in on how I'm doing everything incorrectly. That's okay. I don't mind criticism. Wow, this is going to be taking a bunch of loads over to the truck. That's for sure. I may have to cut the field in half. I've had to do that before with sugar beets. So what you do is you make a couple rows down the middle, and then that way you can kind of stop halfway. It helps with offloading. May have to do that. What I want to do is get a full truck. My plan for this episode, we're going to get a full truck, we're going to go over and dump it, and then I'm going to do a video montage of harvesting potatoes with a little bit of music. Why? Because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me harvest potatoes for half an hour. And then after the video montage is finished, we'll see where we're at time-wise, and that may be all we do for this episode. We may just harvest potatoes for this episode, and then episode that'll come out Thursday will be us sorting the potatoes, and we'll be done with potatoes. And we'll move on from there, because it is early autumn. I know we have to do some haymaking, and we have the soybeans that should be ready to harvest soon. I've got animals to take care of, all that good stuff, so let's get this corner is really tough. It's a really tough little corner. Yeah, my fear is once I get this full length of the field, I'm not going to be able to make a whole length without having to empty, but we'll see. We shall see what happens. This thing is unwieldy and very hard to maneuver. Very similar to a boat. I've been looking at other games to play. Some sim games. I've thought about doing the Fishing Barents Sea game. That looks like a fun game. It has pretty decent reviews. It is an older game. Speaking of, ATS, American Truck Sim, is coming out with an update, version 1.37. As of me recording this right now, I noticed it's out, and it's currently downloading now. Well, it was until I fired up this and Steam stopped it. I don't know why Steam... Well, I know why. For multiplayer purposes. If you have a game run and then it suspends downloads. It makes sense. They're smarter than me. Valve is smarter than me. And that's not hard to do. Let's get one more load here. I'm testing. How far can we get before we have to stop and fill the truck? It's amazing that there's not that much potato stuff in the game. There's a couple small pull-behind potato harvesters, mod-wise, but there really aren't a whole lot of realistic, let me put that in quotations, realistic mods for potatoes. It's not, but then again, I don't know. In the real world, there just may not be a whole lot of potato equipment out there. See, that was 70-something%. I just heard something fall out in the house. But the wife is home. She can manage the children's. Because I am with my friends in the potato field. I thought this would be absolute torture, but it's not going to be too bad. It shouldn't be. Yep, see, it missed the strip. Or at least it looks like it. Right here, see? 98, 99, 100. So 7 tons every time we fill this bad boy up. And it's 26 tons per acre. So yeah, we're going to be making a lot of trips. Once we get kind of a nice long stretch, I'll fire up the worker. We'll hire a worker to help us. Mainly I'll be carting the potatoes. Yep, we'll offload this and we'll go dump over here in the pile so you can see how that works. I'm not going to use the in-ground storage until the pile over there is full because I'm going to be doing a lot of front loader work. We're going to go get our front loader. Or I sold my front loader, didn't I? We'll have to come up with something. Telehandler with a bucket or tractor with a bucket, something like that. So this works very similar to a silage bunker in that it, like if you go in to the trigger, like it says fill level potatoes, but they're automatically compacted. And then you can cover them when you're done, which I thought was pretty cool. So it's just kind of an open air storage for potatoes, which I thought would work really well with our sorting and washing system. What happens when you run over the potatoes? Nothing. They're solid as a rock. I'll just be careful not to squish my potatoes. Yeah, it's going to be kind of funky unloading in here, but that's alright. There we go. That's our potato pile. How many liters do we have here? 46,206 liters, and this is just a tiny potato pile. This is the tiny one. But we'll fill up this whole area. That's what we'll use for our bucket and wash with. The rest of the potatoes go into the storage. Alright. Guess what time it is? It's montage time! I hope you enjoyed the montage of potato harvesting. I think I got some pretty good shots. It looks pretty good. We're going to fill up this truckload. I'm going to dump it in the heap, and that's probably all I'm going to put in the heap, and I'll show you why. It's getting kind of full. Getting pretty full over there. We'll go, let's go dump this over here. Kind of see where we're at potato-wise. I've got that much left, which is probably, say, maybe a third left. I don't know, a little more than half, or a little less than half, I guess would be a more appropriate statement. So let's go over here and I'll show you the heap so far. So that's our heap of potatoes. That's how many we have there. I'm going to dump this load and we're going to cover it. We're going to go ahead and cover these potatoes up, and then the rest of everything will go in the underground storage. Great mod by GTX you can find in the in-game mod hub. Same with these potato heaps. You can find these in the in-game mod hub. Pretty cool. Pretty cool potato heaps. I showed you those when we built the farm. Alright, let's get up here so we kind of have a place to put it. Alrighty. Come on, potatoes, get in the heap. Almost there. Alright. Let's see how many potatoes we have. F1. 259,603 potatoes. Let's go ahead and blanket the silo. There we go. That is our heap of potatoes. And then what I'll do... Oh, it says fermenting. I didn't know the potatoes fermented. Oh, we're going to find out what these turn into. I hope they just turn into potatoes. I didn't know this would ferment. That's so weird. Man, I was just hoping like we could cover it and then uncover it. Huh. Alright, well, anywho. You live and you learn. Mods work, sometimes they don't. Let's park our little trailer down here at the end. And we'll get back to harvesting. I will touch base with you when we are finished with the harvest, and I'll give you a total numbers of what we did. So far, where's it at? I've harvested 7.77 acres. There, what it says. And if you look at the hours on the harvester, we're looking at 1.7 hours so far we've put on the harvester. So, in real time, it's taken me almost 2 hours to get this far. That's what you're wondering about. So, we'll just keep plugging along. We'll get these potatoes finished up, and I will talk to you in just a minute. Say hi.
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 You gonna drive the tractor?
Hey. Yo. Today.
Press number 3. No, number 3. No, there you go. No, just press 3. There you go. Watch. What's it doing?
Hey.
Hey, what's it harvesting?
You can't be you side.
Those are potatoes. Oh, so those are potatoes. What do they make? What do they make out of potatoes? What's one of your favorite foods? French fries. French.
I like fries.
You like fries? Okay. Well, tell everybody. Say thanks for watching.
Hey, one more thing. I just want to watch my movie.
You want people to watch my movies?
I just want to watch
What? Okay. Thanks for helping.
Bye, time.
Okay.
See you in the morning.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Cut that bottle.
I got video bombed by my children. Here's another one.
Hey, how you doing?
They just wanted to come by and say hi.
Hello.
Everything's fine during the quarantine?
Yeah.
All right. You gonna go play some Minecraft with your brother?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Alrighty. Well, we are finished with potato harvest. It is coming to an end. Everything has gone wonderful. Yeah, we'll finish up this row here. Now, being me, I can't just harvest potatoes. I have to nerd out. So what have I been doing the whole time? I've been reading about potatoes, the history of potatoes, average yield for potatoes, where potatoes are grown, blah 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 blah. Do you know potatoes are the number four form of food in the world, behind corn, rice, and wheat? Potatoes, number 4. That's right. Everybody loves a potato. They're really good for you. In moderation, potatoes are. They're a high source of vitamin C. Very good for you. Sweet potatoes have a large amount of beta carotene, very similar to carrots for sweet potatoes. But I didn't know potatoes are a nightshade, same as tomatoes. Potatoes, tomatoes, same family of plant. Who would ever thought? And the plant itself is actually toxic to human beings. Couldn't eat the plant. We can eat the tubers and we can eat the fruit, but we can't eat the plant or the flowers. I didn't know that. I'm learning a lot. I do know that green potatoes are bad for you. I didn't know why, and it's some chemical that builds up in the green that is actually toxic if you eat too much of it. So there's blue potatoes, red potatoes. It's all different colors. There's yellow potatoes, there's gold potatoes, all different kinds of potatoes. 4,000 different varieties around the world of potatoes. A little history about potato. Originated in Peru. That's right. They've traced the potato back to ancient Peru, an Incan society. It's probably domesticated anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 BC. Long time ago. People have been eating potatoes for a long, long time. It was exported to Europe in the 16th century by the Spanish. It is native to the Americas. Potato is. Primarily South America. There are some varieties of potatoes that originated in Northern America. I don't know what those are, but usually they were much smaller. See? Just full of factual information here with the potato. Alright, let's go park this over here. We are done, and I can give you total numbers on what we've got so far. That's it for potatoes. I don't plan on doing that for a while. Let's fold this up. Can we fold it up? Yep. It's dirty. I think it's dirty, but it should. I mean, it's been plugging through the dirt for a while. Folds up nicely. There's our potato mound that's fermenting for some reason. I hope it doesn't turn into something else, because if it does, I'm going to be a little frustrated. I thought it was just like storage. I'm going to be a little frustrated if it turns into something else. 6% fermented potatoes. But we do have 144,000 in here. Let's go grab our truck. So there was, what, 250,000 and some change in the storage thing over there. So we're going to say 250,000. That's what we're going to go with. This in here. Let's do this. The storage is very nice. Very nicely done. You only put one crop type in here. Just one. If I wanted to do sugar beets, I'd have to put another one down. I would recommend a dump or a push dump or belt dump trailer, similar to this Fliegel, because if it's a tipper and it's big, it's probably going to hit the ceiling. So you need to make sure you have the right kind of tipper. It's a great mod by GTX. Alright, let's see what we got here. 172,154, which comes out to 139 tons. Total capacity of 402 tons. So 139 tons in there. That's 172,000. Probably another 200 tons here. I would say. So 339 tons of potatoes at 467. Let's see. Let's do some calculations. 67. 339 times 467. It's $158,313. Now, then if you go over here to premium potatoes and washed potatoes, you don't get as much money, which I was kind of like disappointed with because I thought I'd get more money for them until I started looking here. So if you look at seasons prices, premium potatoes and washed potatoes are really, really low right now. So what we want to do is we're going to want to wait to sell. That's the plan. But then, I mean, I looked at regular potatoes and the price goes up too. So we'll wash them just because we have the stuff, and we'll sell the premium potatoes, and then we'll sell the pig food. I don't think pig food priced in here. No, it's not. I'm going to have to add it. I'll just add it to one of the sell points as a fill type. That way we can take the bags of pig food and sell those, so we may get more money for them as well. Thank you very much for coming by. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Next episode should be Thursday, if everything goes as planned, and we will be washing and sorting potatoes on Thursday, probably selling them, because I really don't have a way of storing premium potatoes. We're not going to sell the washed ones. We're just going to sell the sorted potatoes. I just don't have a way of selling the potatoes and or storing them, because this is regular potatoes. Unless I pull all the regular potatoes out of there and put the washed potatoes in there, or the sorted. Will they go in there? That's what I'm curious to find out. That may be a test worth doing. Let's see. I mean, it has to be added as a fill type, so I don't think it'll go in there. GTX is so intelligent, he anticipated. What's that? No. It won't. Alright. Till next time, everybody. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you later.